I'm Marissa Bailey. Here are the stories making headlines at this hour. Jussie Smollett is out on bond this morning, and now the future of his career is in question. 20th Century Fox has backed Jussie Smollett since the beginning, but the company now says, in part, quote, "We are evaluating the situation and we are considering our options," end quote. CBS News is reporting that Smollett makes more than $100,000 per episode on that show Empire, which is now in its 5th season. The actor returned to set yesterday after leaving the Cook County Jail. He walked out with his attorneys and bodyguards to a media firestorm. There you can see it there. Smollett is charged with disorderly conduct, accused of filing a false police report. Prosecutors believe he paid 2 brothers to stage the attack against him. They ended up cooperating with police on the investigation. Smollett's attorneys maintain that he's innocent. Meanwhile, 20th Century Fox hasn't said what the studio was planning to do with Smollett's character on the show. Well, from one troubled celebrity to another, new details about alleged sexual abuse by singer R. Kelly are expected to be released at a news conference today. Michael Avenatti, who represents some of Kelly's accusers, tweeted those details will include ways the singer obstructed justice. So far, a time for that news conference has not yet been announced. An armed carjacking in Woodlawn overnight ended in a violent crash just a few blocks from where it all happened. Police say 2 juveniles forced a 31-year-old woman from her car at gunpoint near 67th and Marquette. As they were getting away in that stolen car, they hit an SUV at 70th and Stony Island. That driver suffered minor injuries. A 16-year-old and a 15-year-old are now under arrest. Stopping predator priests and protecting the innocent. That is the goal of a global Vatican summit addressing the clergy sex abuse crisis in the Catholic Church. Just about an hour ago, Chicago's Cardinal Blase Cupich addressed the nearly 200 leaders gathered on day 2 of the conference. He stressed the importance of accountability and care for the victims.
Sadly, many of our people, not just those abused or parents of those abused, but the faithful at large, are wondering if we, the leaders of the church, fully understand this sacred bond, this reality, particularly when they see little care given to abused children, or even worse, when it is covered up to protect the abuser or the institution.
Cupich also said victims of abuse should receive appropriate care and support paid for by the diocese of the accused bishop. The summit continues through Sunday. Cupich says Pope Francis asked him and a few other leaders to stay and begin putting these protections against abuse in place. We'll have more from Cardinal Cupich coming up in just a bit. Meanwhile, all right, meteorologist Megan Glaros is off today, so here is Ed Curran with a look at our forecast. Hi, Ed.
Hi there, and we're taking a look at a mostly sunny and dry day in Chicago for today, but all that changes tonight as we have a winter weather advisory that kicks in tonight at midnight and goes till 9 o'clock in the morning. This is because of some freezing rain that we expect to see in the Chicago area as we start to go past midnight and into the early morning hours. So we'll have that freezing rain with us early in the morning, and it changes over to rain. Showers, maybe even a thunderstorm are possible as we go through the day on Saturday. On Sunday, a couple of snowflakes could mix in, and it gets very windy on Sunday as well. And then temperatures drop. So 39 on Friday, 43 Saturday, in the mid-30s on Sunday, and Monday's high only in the low 20s. Marissa.
All right, Ed, thank you, and keep it right here on CBS Chicago for updates throughout the day. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody.